Good morning, dear students. So today we are going to carry forward with the back exercises. So here I am on the page number 18th, and today we are going to study about subject and predicate. So this is very important when it comes to how you have to एनालाइज योर सेंटेंसेस. आपको जब अपने सेंटेंस को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करना होता है, वेर इन वन इज़ अ सब्जेक्ट एंड द अदर इज़ द प्रेडिकेट. सो एज यू कैन सी द एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन, मंकी इज़ क्लाइंबिंग अ ट्री. सो मंकी हियर इज़ अ सब्जेक्ट एंड द प्रेडिकेट इज़ क्लाइंबिंग अ ट्री. सो वट एवर द सब्जेक्ट इज डूइंग इज़ द प्रेडिकेट. The part of a sentence that tells us what the sentence is about is called subject. Sentence किस चीज़ के बारे में है, that is the subject. Okay, so whenever you have to, if you have to separate the subject and the predicate, the best way is to question. You read the sentence and question yourself that what is the sentence all about. So whatever answer you get is the subject, and the part of a sentence that tells us something about the subject, and whatever comes out as the answer when you ask yourself a question, what is the what is that part of the sentence which tells you something about the subject, then you will get the predicate. Okay, so जिसके बारे में है that is the subject, और उसके बारे में क्या बताया गया है that is the predicate. So let us do the exercises here. First is, look at the picture given below and fill in the blanks by adding suitable subjects or predicates to make meaningful sentences. So here we have to complete sentences. Okay, first is, you can see the picture wherein a farmer is mowing, is probably on the fields doing something. Okay, is working on a tractor. So the farmer is working in his field. So farmer is the subject. Here they're talking about this cat. That cat is chasing a mouse. Now this girl, look at her, she's having her lunch. Okay, so you'll write girl is having her lunch. So girl is the subject here and is having her lunch is the predicate. Do not pluck flowers. Okay, so there is this sign and then so this is how you make meaningful sentences, by either the subject, writing the subject, or the predicate. Now match the subjects with the predicates to form meaningful sentences. So this is very easy. The family is having lunch together. I love ice cream. Veena is hungry. The girls are singing merrily. The baby is dancing. Alright, moving forward. Learn new words. So the best way to learn new words is to look up a dictionary or to read some books other than your course books. Like, you can pick up a story book where in a story, in a novel, you will find so many words, and definitely you will find synonyms. Synonyms are words which have the same meaning. So here in this exercise we are going to work on synonyms. Complete the given sentences by replacing the underlined words with their synonyms. So synonyms are nothing but the other word for the same word which has the same meaning. So one is done for you. This watch is very costly. So you have to find the synonym of costly, and the synonym or the similar meaning is expensive, matlab mehenga. Next is, the candies that the man brought were tasty. So the synonym of tasty we can write as delicious. 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 The African children were happy to share the candies. So I can also write the African children were elated to share the candies. A rich filmmaker gifted a picture to my uncle. So the synonym for rich can be wealthy. A wealthy filmmaker gifted a picture to my uncle. He has suffered huge losses and has become very poor. You can also write he has suffered huge losses and has become destitute. Next, don't be so careless. Your car is causing pollution. get it repaired. Don't be so negligent. Your car is causing pollution, get it repaired. Now, write 4 words that you can think of when you see a beautiful picture of sunset. So look at this picture, and what 4 words you can think looking at this picture about the sunset. What can you think? So I have written what I could think of. It's beautiful, rosy, lovely, and magnificent. Alright, so you can write your own words. Fine. Now moving forward is a spelling exercise wherein you have to write the words given in the box with ing to complete the sentence. So these words you have to put ing in them and then fill it up wherever they fit in. If Tim keeps trying hard, he will be able to speak English fluently. Children find sweets and candies very tempting. I like exploring new places. 4th is organizing a party is quite a tiresome work. There are many events which are worth remembering forever. Fine, so this completes your exercise. Now this is the last exercise, that is writing exercise. Read the story Ubuntu once again. Then complete the dialogues between the man and the child. So now these dialogues you have to frame on your own. Don't just copy it from the book. You can make your own dialogues. Okay. So I have somehow manipulated and made my own dialogues according to the need of the fill-ups. Okay. So the first is man. Come children, let's play a game. Child. Tell us what is there in the basket. Man, are you all curious to know what is inside the basket? ? Then you must play the game. Then again the man, it is a simple game where all of you need to stand behind the line. You all have to reach the basket as the signal is given. Child, yes. But how can one of us be happy when others are sad? This is Ubuntu. Man, you are right. So here I have just written the conversation. Definitely here in between these 2 points the race happened. But since they've only asked about the conversation and not about anything else, they've just asked about the dialogues, just mention the dialogues. Okay, so this is according to me. You can have your own answers and please share it with me. And children, please complete your work. I'm waiting for your response. Alright, in case of any doubt, do contact me. Alright, goodbye.